Welcome. In today's video I'll do another car quick review. This time I will review 2022 best car. If you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up and share it. Also leave a comment and subscribe to help this channel grow. Thanks in advance, I'm really appreciate it. Ford Mustang Mach-e 1400 race car. With Vaughn Gittin Jr. riding shotgun, we take the 7-motor Mach-e 1400 out onto Charlotte Motor Speedway to get a glimpse of the electric Mustang's future. If you own a Ford Mustang Mach-e GT Performance Edition, congratulations, you own the second fastest Mach-e. The title holder on that front, for about the past 2 years and for the indefinite future, is the Mach-e 1400, a mutant race car built for showing off and scaring people. Its usual custodian is drifter and Mustang building impresario Vaughn Gittin Jr., whose RTR Vehicles tuning house collaborated with Ford to create the thing. And so it has 7 motors, 1,400 or so horsepower, and enough downforce that running over a penny would probably flatten it like it was left on the train tracks. Ford let me drive it after only a little bit of lying about my resume. Did I say I've raced Le Mans? I meant that I raced against a Pontiac Lemons one time at my local honky-tonk bracket brawls and crawdad raffle. Sorry for the confusion. And so they buckle me into the Mach-e 1400 driver's seat, a not obviously skeptical Gittin Jr. riding shotgun, and send us out onto the infield road course at Charlotte Motor Speedway. If you've never been there, just imagine blind decreasing radius off-camber corners and lots of walls. There's one corner where it looks like the track actually ends at a wall, but then at the last moment, it's like the road runner painted a section of track bending off to the right and you slip through. Anyway, no complaints to the effect of, the venue was insufficiently technical. Ford did set the car up to maximize its chances of making a safe return to the pits. For one thing, they geared it long, to take the edge off the savage acceleration. Properly geared for a track like this, they said, it would pull the inside front tire off the ground on corner exits. So the front end was geared for 150 miles per hour and the rear for 130 miles per hour, speeds we wouldn't come close to attaining on the short straights. They also biased it to feel more rear drive than usual, meaning that an undisclosed number of the front end horses was sidelined. Of the 7 motors, 3 are up front, and 4 power the back. But still, this is a car that ran a 10.4-second quarter mile and could surely knock some time off that if it were actually set up as a drag car, you know, like without wings that generate more than 2,300 pounds of downforce at 160 miles per hour. But it's built for road course antics and drifting, as evidenced by the giant handbrake to the right of the steering wheel. The nickel-metal battery with a gross capacity of 56.8 kilowatt-hours is sized for 45-minute thrill rides, meaning a few laps at a time. They say it'll get around Virginia International Raceway just fine, a claim we'd love to test at the next lightning lap. When the Mach-e 1400 is plugged into charge, it gets external coolant circulated via thick braided hoses, making it look like Vecna in his lair on Stranger Things. Hopefully, we won't visit the upside down. Heading out on pit row, Gittin Jr. encourages me to do the race driver swerve, sawing the steering wheel back and forth to clean and warm up the tires, followed by a hard stop to get some heat into the brakes. The immediate first impression is that the steering is heavy. It'll get even heavier momentarily. I was warned about high steering effort and the front end is loaded in a corner, but I wasn't quite prepared for the workout imposed by the Mach-e 1400. The first corner is a long right, and I almost don't add enough lock because the steering feels like trying to stir a vat of